Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be cash stuffing for the first week of January, the first cash stuffing of 2024. How are you all doing? Happy New Year. I hope you had a lovely New Year's Eve and your heads on to Saw this morning. I had quite a quiet one. I was looking after Bruno, so it was just me and the old Bruno, bless him. He was very good boy. If you're new to my channel, Bruno is my sister's dog. That's who Bruno is. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're new to cash stuffing and you're coming across these videos for the first time, this method is fantastic for budgeting, saving money. So if you want to try it, it's a great time to start into a new year, and let's get on with it. So in today's video, I'm going to be cash stuffing £340. This is my week 3. So I don't get paid until the middle of the month, which is why this is my week 3. So let's give it a count. I've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 50, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 95, 300, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35 and 40. So £340 we're cash stuffing today. And I'm going to do my budget again when I get paid. So a lot of the categories that I should be starting now, like tax, Kingston, etc., I'm not going to start until I get paid in the middle of the month. Right, so first job is, what do I have left over from the last week? Oh, I can see a note in groceries, my goodness. Right, okay, first of all the coins, and we'll stuff this later on into various challenges. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, £6 for Ira. I've got 2 50s for the 50p challenge and some change for Errol. So groceries has 10. I'm going to leave that in there, I think. I've got some money to go back to the bank. And we're starting the £5 challenge again for this year. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 5s to start it off. That's good. Awesome. Right, so let's restuff for the next week. Groceries is going to get 50 and I'm going to roll that over. So 20, 40, 50 and I'll have 60. Are you all looking at your diets? Because I am. I want to buy like healthy food like salmon and things that are a bit more pricey. So that's why I'm rolling that 10 over. And then fuel is going to get 20. I generally work from home unless I'm traveling. So I travel a lot for work. So yeah, £20 every 2 weeks is enough for me for fuel. And then finally in here, we'll do my spending, and I do this challenge from Budget with Ira. So we've got 20, 35 that I budget every single week for spending. But then I'll do this challenge, I'll roll this dice, and whatever it lands on, I'll save that money towards an envelope later on in a different challenge. So last week I was on this 5, which was good. So what am I going to get this week? -2. So this is my forwards. And this is my backwards. So 1, 2. So I go to this 10. So £10 is going to go towards an envelope later on, which gives me £25 for spending for this week. And I've got no plans at all. I don't want to go anywhere or see anyone. No, I'm kidding. But it's good, isn't it, when you just kind of reset. I took my tree down before, and I'm not planning really on doing anything this week other than making my stuff for my shop. So that is it for my cash wallets. All right, next up we've got my essentials binder. So this binder here includes categories that I believe are essential to my life. So things like, well, we'll get into it, but we're going to start here with home. So this is for home decor, home furnishings, and I'm going to be adding 10 today. So I've got £200 already in the bank. These are my Starling pots. The Starling bank account is in the UK, and you can split your money up into various different categories. So the categories that I've got replicate what's in my binders. So I've got £200 already in the bank, and then I've got 10. So 210 altogether in home. And then we've got household, but I'm not going to add to it today. I've got £100 in there. Next up, we've got home maintenance. So any jobs that I need to do around the house, and today it's getting 10. So I've got 20, 30 and 40 in home maintenance. Next job is I need to buy, like the flap from my letterboxes fell off. So I don't know whether I can just buy a new flap or I need to buy a whole new letterbox. Like, I don't know. Does anyone else know? It's just one of those standard stainless steel letterboxes. Does anyone know? I have no idea. Right, appliances is next in this binder, but I'm not going to add to it today. Am I? No, and it's got 30. Garden, I'm not going to add to, and it's got 205. Kingston is my property maintenance company. So I live on an estate which is about 7 or 8 years old, and we've got a company that come and cut the communal grass. We pay them a fee every year. I've just paid it. It was £87 for last year, so it's not too bad, but I'm not going to add to this today. We'll start this soon, and I'm trying to save £90 for Kingston. And then I've got insurance. So this is car and home insurance, and I've got a savings challenge for this, which I made. And I'm trying to save £800 by September. And today I'm going to add 20. So in insurance, I've got 200, 350 already in the bank, 370 and 380 in insurance. And I can colour in another house. Each of these are worth 20. So I don't know if it'll be 800. I hope it's nowhere near that. Last year it was like 630. But we don't know what these bloody prices do with what's going to happen. Right, so that's insurance done. Car tax, I've paid the bill. It was 180. And I'm going to try and save 190 next year, but we'll start that not next time, but probably the time after. Car maintenance, I've got £300 in there. Miscellaneous, I'm going to be adding 5. So I now have 50 in the bank, and then 75. This is for things like, you know, when you just don't have a category, like, I don't know, batteries. I think I bought a hot water bottle out of here, just random things like that. My emergency fund has 2,050. I'm not going to be adding to it. And then buffer in this binder, which basically is there in case I overspend in any of these categories. It's got 400, and I'm not going to add to it today. So that is it for the essentials binder. And then next up, I've got a different binder, which is my binder. These are for like nice to have. So we're going to start here with hair and beauty. So I've only got 100 in the bank because I got my hair done on Saturday. So yeah, so that £100 is gone. So I need to add today, and I'm going to add 20. So I've now got 120 in hair and beauty. Do you know what? I've just fixed that, and it's... I need to make a new envelope because it hasn't sealed. Never mind. Right. Full Major Beauty is fully funded. This is for Major Beauty. I'm getting on, guys. I'm like 41. So, like facial aesthetics, basically. I've got £250 in the bank for this, and I need to make another appointment soon. And then clothes is going to get 10. So I now have 50 in the bank, 70, 90, and 100 in clothes. Cracking. Looks is going to get skipped. I've got 205 in there. So this is me just saving really slowly for a luxury item. It could be a purse or a piece of jewellery, something like that. And then books is going to get 5. So I have 20, 35 and 40 now in books. Health is up next, but it's not getting anything today. I've got 100, let's give it a count, 100, 20, 35 in health. And then yoga is next, and it's going to get 5. So I've got 50 in the bank, 60 and 5 in yoga. Have you got any New Year's resolutions? I try not make them because I always break them. I don't think there's any point. Social, I spent this money at the curry last week, but I forgot to take it out. So I just paid on my card. So I actually need to put that back in the bank. So I'll put that in my back to bank envelope. But I'm going to add 5 today. So social has 5. And then fun is also going to get 5. So I have 55 in fun. This is for if I need to buy any tickets for anything like the theatre or a concert or a gig or the cinema, something like that. And then gifts is going to get 5. So I've got 20, 35 and 40 in gifts. I've got a separate birthday binder for all my family. But so this basically is if I need to buy a gift for any friends, or probably things like Mother's Day and Father's Day, which I don't account for in the birthday binder. So that's what that's for. And then tech is next, and it's going to get 5. So I've got 25 in tech. If you missed my last couple of videos, I bought my dad some AirPods out of this envelope. Right, next we've got some holiday funds. So I'm going to the Western Balkans in June, and I'm trying to save. I actually rebudgeted and I need 3,900-ish. So I'm going to need more than this, and that's because I don't know who we bloody think we are, but we're staying in the best hotels. Up and down Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina and Montenegro. We've also got a Mercedes for our hire car. I mean, it's great, but I do need to save more, but it's okay. So I'm going to be adding £30 today to Western Balkans. So 10, 20 and 30. So let's add this to what I've got already. So I've got 1,500, 700, 850 in the bank, 1,870, 90, 1,900, 10 and 20. So 1,920 now in Western Balkans. Each of these aeroplanes are worth 30. So I can colour in another aeroplane. There is more on this tracker that I've saved that's in the envelope because I've booked things like flights and stuff. Someone had a good idea of crossing off what I've spent, so I might do that if I can be asked. Right, that's Western Balkans. Next we've got East Asia, so I'm going to Vietnam, Cambodia and Thailand in October, and today I'm adding 50. So where are you? Here we go. So I've got 1,050 now in East Asia. Again, I've saved more than what this tracker shows, but I've booked flights and stuff. So one aeroplane is worth 50. So another aeroplane on East Asia. So that's that one done. And then trip fund is getting skipped. What have we got in here? I've got 150.65 in trip fund. And then buffer in this binder has 100. So that's it for my binder. So next up we've got birthdays. So this is the birthday binder that I said, that I talked about earlier. So this is my niece. She's fully funded with 60. Bruno is the dog, he's got 30. Luna is another niece, she's got 100. Narcissa is my sister, she's got 80. And we're working on Bellatrix, and I'm trying to save 80 for her as well, and she's getting 10. So she now has 60 in Bellatrix. And then we now have savings challenges. So we're going to start with Christmas, and we're going to start again for Christmas 2024. So today I'm going to be adding £10. So here's a 10 here. So what colour shall I do? Shall we do green? So £10 into Christmas. So I just need to find the 10. There we go. So 10 into Christmas, that's Christmas all done. And then next we've got mortgage. We're going to start mortgage again. So this is the binder I used to pay off chunks of my mortgage. I've just done 500, and we're going to start this again to save another 500. And today I'm going to be adding 5. So let's cross off. Oh, I'll use the pen Ira got us actually. This is the pink that Ira sent. Oh, I think it's leaked a bit. There we are. 5 into mortgage. So we'll find the 5. So that's mortgage started again. And then finally for binders, we've got the Beast, the 10k. And today I'm going to be adding £10. So I've now got 110 in this round of 200. So 100 of it is in the bank. But then altogether in the 10k, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, then 910. So 910 is now in the 10k. These binders I do make, I sell on Etsy, the ones that you've seen. They're sold out at the minute. I've still got a few to make from my last round. And then I'm going to be doing a Christmas binder only restock in a week and a half, something like that. Once I get these orders out the way, I'll restock, but it'll just be Christmas ones available. And then these other ones will be available again like a couple of weeks after that-ish. Cool. All right, so next up we've got the rest of my savings challenges in this binder. So I'm not going to start any others yet other than Ira. So we'll start here with Sparks of Joy. I can't fit them into my budget right now, so that's fine. So Sparks of Joy is going to get 10, so 5 and 10. So I can tick off one of these. So Sparks of Joy now has 110, 100 of it is in the bank. Actually, these are the wrong way around, aren't they? Let's move roll with it. There we go. All right, so Ira is the scratch off challenge. And last week I scratched to figure out how much I was going to save this week, and it was 10%. If you can see that, 10% of my groceries I needed to save. So I've made myself a challenge envelope. So it just means that whatever I start next after Ira, I can just use the same envelope. So, zoom you back out. I'm going to be adding 5. And then I'm going to scratch now for next week and see what we're doing next week. I don't know if I'm doing this right, by the way, but this is how I'm doing it, all right? So, week 2, so next week I need to save the date of your birthday. Well, guys, I've looked out here because my birthday is the 1st. So, yeah. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll save 5. So I'm just going to make a note for myself here on my iPad in front. So I'm just going to save 5 for Ira for next week. Okay, cool. So that's that one done. Right, next up, sorry, I'm zooming you back out. Next up, we've got Roll With It. So here I've got £10 that I got saved from the Infinity Challenge at the start. So I now roll this dice, and whatever it lands on, I'll put that money towards this envelope, whatever it is. So let's go. That is a 4, which is Lux. Okie dokie. So let's bring back my binder. And I'm going to add £10 into Lux. So Lux now has 200 in the bank, 10 and 15. Awesome. So that's that done. And then next up, we are starting again, guys. It's the £5 challenge. I made myself a new envelope, and I'm going to be adding 1, 2, 3, 4 5s to start this back off. So 4 5s into the £5 challenge to start us off. I just made the same envelope again because I loved it so much. And I think you guys too do as well, because I got a comment saying, would you consider selling these so we can all do the £5 challenge with you? Well, guys, I've got some exciting news. Yes, why not? Why not? So I'm going to list these on my shop probably later on tonight. I haven't decided on a price yet, but UK with delivery, probably £4. I don't know, something like that. And if you want them internationally, I will list them. It's just the shipping costs will be a lot for you because I do everything tracked and signed. I have been bitten before by parcels getting lost, so I insist on tracked and signed, which is better for you as a customer, better for me, peace of mind. But it just would make these quite pricey if you're abroad. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to list these on my shop tonight if anybody would like one. So that's a £5 challenge done, and next we've got Budget with Ira. Alrighty, so Ira, this is what I use to save my £1 and £2 coins, and I use this, my little book of savings challenges. This is volume 2. I believe he still sells it, so please go and check out Budget with Ira. We've done all of these challenges so far here, and I've saved like 300 and something in there. So we are now working on the weather. So we've finished the colouring in, thank God. But I said I would do this differently, so I'm going to do the weather from different locations around the world, and we're just going to save whatever I had. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's put that into Ira, wherever he is. Here he is. Right, 6 into Ira. Now then, we'll come back to Newcastle because that's where I am. So what's the weather like right now in Bali. Well, I can tell you that it's 9 o'clock at night in Bali and it is cloudy. What will we do for cloudy? Let's just do, hold on. Oh, screw it. Cloudy. And it is 29 degrees. Sorry to the US people, I'm not going to do Fahrenheit. Too complicated. Right, next up we've got Jordan. So Jordan is where I went in June, and right now it is bright sunshine. It's 4 o'clock-ish. Oh, that's not a sun. Bright sunshine. Is this boring? I don't know. And it is 23 degrees. So then Split is where I'm going in June, part of Croatia. It is partly cloudy and sunny, and it is 14 degrees. And then we've got, I said Saigon, but that's Ho Chi Minh City, isn't it? Right, it is 8 o'clock at night. It's clear skies, so we'll just do a moon. And it is 28 degrees, bloody Nora. And then we've got New York, which is 8 o'clock in the morning. At the minute, it is cloudy and it is 5 degrees. Whew, cold. And then finally Melbourne, it's cloudy and it's 17 degrees. So how does that compare to where I am? You're all wondering. Well, remarkably, it is bright sunshine and it is 7 degrees. Well, how exciting was that? Right, so I think Fahrenheit, you double it and add 30-ish. So double it and add 30. So Bali would be like 90 degrees. Is that right? 60, yeah, ish. Maybe 85 degrees Fahrenheit. I think you do something like that. Anyway, how exciting was that? So that's Ira done. And then we've got the 50p challenge. So I've got 1 and 2 50s to go into here. This 50p challenge is from My Money Matters, Esther. So 2 50s, where's my portable? Is this the right one? Go for that one. Right, 1 and 2. Into that one. And then finally, we've got the 1 to 100. And this week we've got 20, 40, 42, 44, 49 pence, which is available. So, oh, what am I doing? Errol, you get this. You get this money. You lucky sod. Awesome. Oh God, sorry. 49. Sorry, Errol. There we are. There's 49. All done. Okay, cool. So thank you so much for watching my first cash stuffing of 2024. I hope you've all got your budget sorted for this year, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.